everyone, and welcome back to another video on Mother's Love. So, yeah, we're back with this game. We're gonna continue off where we left off, but I downloaded the new updated version of the game since it came out. It wasn't on Game Troll. It was on I don't know how to pronounce it, but I'll leave a link to the game in the description down below, so you guys can check it out. Well, all I know is that when I downloaded it, the new version of the game from where it was now posted on, I had to do everything from the start to get back to where I was here, where I left off in the last episode. So, anyways, let's go ahead and continue. Hold up, before I continue, I'm going to put an alarm for how long I want to record, because I don't want to make these too long. I'm going to make it I'll put in an alarm for 25 minutes, because that's how long the last episode was, so, okay. Let's continue now. Okay, I do believe everything's good now. At least now you won't be too soggy. She laughs, clutching onto her chest. She seems to try to be a little humorous right there. Since we're now inside, are you comfortable enough to tell me your name, dear? She asked. She stared down to her, awaiting for my response. Yeah, some of this stuff is weird to read on how it's placed out through the text. My name's Faith. The woman suddenly beams right after I just said my name. Oh, what a beautiful name! Such a wonderful gift to have such a unique name like that. You should be blessed. I'm a little unnerved by her reaction, but I try not to mind it and agree with her opinion. Thank you. What about yours? It's Miss Willow, Gwen Willow, if you want to be specific. It's nice to meet you, Miss Willow. Now, about phoning the police and telling them about my mom? I remind her of the situation we're still in, and she calmly responds, Don't fret quite yet now, dear. First, I already have dinner prepared already. It was supposed to be mine, but since you're my little guest here, I know you should be starving after walking for so many miles outside. And just realizing that now, I forgot to take something out of the oven. Goodness me! Come inside the dining room. I'll be right back. She suddenly rushes out of the hall to head into the other room, I assume where the dining room was. Before I could go, I thought about looking around more, or I could just go to the dining room. Use the cursor to search around clickable areas of the menu. Choose wisely for your directions. How about I do a quick save right here? In case... Yeah, because you can see that my save from where I saved in the last video is now not here. But I did save there, and I don't know why, but I just did. Alright, I'm just going to save here. Alright, can I click on the flowers? Okay. Oh, no. No, I don't think I wanted to go there. Let me go back. Let's go this way. I decided to check down the hall, do some little exploring around in this unexpected huge manner. The whole hallway was large. I see there were only 3 ways to go. I went to the right side. Nothing too special, but more portraits and Victorian furniture, but then I saw something on the wall. I see the wallpaper torn with tape sticking out into the wall, but it was noticeable that there was a piece that was written. Curiosity strikes me about this. The texture was little lumpy on the side. There was probably something inside the wallpaper. You know what they say, curiosity kills the cat. Should I check it? Let me do another quick save here. Because I don't want to do something that will make me regret my decision of not saving here. Let's go tear the wallpaper. I then slowly tear off the tape that was trying to hold the paper peeling off this process. I could see the inside of what the wall looked like. Seems the wood is old and dusty. There was something else that's inside. A slip of paper. It seems to be an old paper that's colored yellow and covered in filth. It must have been inside these walls for who knows how long. The writing seems to fade out, but the ink still can be clear. It's a page for a story? But then I felt my head hurting. Ugh, it really stings. Huh? My whole world became a bright light as everything turned white. I couldn't see anything. Huh? What is this? What did I do? Oh! We're going into a story. Okay. Interesting. Let's see. Once upon a time, there lived a small, young little girl who's far different from everyone in the whole kingdom. She comes from a family who were all so different, too rich and wealthy, but the same as the young girl. However, she's not like her relatives. She's filled with joy and loves to play, dance, and sing. She was a happy child. But that all changed when her family confronted her on something very important. They all decided to force the little girl into an arranged marriage in the outside of the kingdom, the other half being far too cruel and prideful. But the little girl didn't want the life she was in. She wanted to live happily, but her family rejected her pleas, and it was the final straw. The little girl sobs and cries as she runs away from home. She had decided to venture on her own to escape her unfair life. She wants to start a new, fresh life in a place where she can call home. Whoa. Oh god. Oh, sorry. I must have hit my fucking mic if there was a random sound that sounded like something got hit. Oh my god. Oh god. Things just got a little bit interesting. Like, I'm intrigued by that little story that we just saw right now. And I was trying to be like a narrator, or hopefully I pronounced that right. I don't know why I'm trying to do different voices or whatnot. It's just like me trying to fucking play Doki Doki all over again. Where I was trying to voice all the fucking girls. What just happened? I came back to my senses and witnessed some flashes that appeared in my mind. I couldn't remember what they were, but I thought I saw something. Papers of a little girl laughing and running away. She seems happy and sad. I want to assume it has something to do with that paper she found in the wall. Like she was seeing like memories of this character. If I were to assume. Anyways, let's go ahead and continue. Faith! Where are you, darling? The food is going to get cold. The sound of Miss Willow calls me out, which I forgot about. I had to rush back. Okay, now I hid the paper away and made my way back over to the dining room. Okay, now we're seeing this. Good thing I did a save right there, otherwise I would have just probably skipped that. But before I continue reading this, let me see. Let me ponder for a moment. If I would have decided to ignore it, I wonder what if, like if I would have decided to ignore it, like tearing the paper or going into that room in general, I wonder if that would have affected my, like, one of the ways of me heading into one of the endings for this game. I don't know. I'll probably figure it out eventually. Who knows? Let's just continue with this. I entered inside to see a setup of chairs and a tall, rectangular table decorated with a small vase. There was a huge on the side of the room showcasing the forest. I think it was like so. I think it's supposed to say, like, where it says there was a huge on right there. I think it was supposed to be like a huge window. Yeah, like, so the more I read dialogue, the more I get, like, confused with how this was, like, set up with the dialogue. Anyways, let's just go continue and see what's next. It was strangely inviting, with the chair almost resembling hearts, and there was a small light shining down on the table. I then take a seat on one of the chairs. The one in the far left was a good choice for me. I wait for Miss Willow to come back as I stared at the room for a good long minute. I soon heard footsteps coming out of the kitchen area and looked over. Ooh. I saw Miss Willow exiting out with something that caught my nose. The smell of something delicious was on both of her hands. She had a plate of various food items. Steam was steaming out of all of them, creating a strangely tasty aroma of cooked meat. Here you go, child. Eat while it's hot. I don't know. I'm trying to imitate the voice I did, like, was trying to do for her when I first, like, met the character in the game. She places the plate in front of me. The meal contains a large slice of cooked steak, a brown crispy fillet in it, adding the cherry on top with some mashed potatoes with a sprinkle. I'm gonna be honest with you here, people. I do not like mashed potatoes. Like, I don't like mashed potatoes or potatoes. Like, it's fine for the people who do like it, but I just don't like it. But like, what I find funny is that I don't like mashed potatoes, but I'm able to eat French fries from, like, restaurants like Burger King, McDonald's, and Dairy Queen and all whatnot. Fine, but I just can't stand the taste of mashed potatoes on their own or just the potato itself. Like, sorry, this, like, disturbs people when I'm saying this, but like when I try to eat, like, mashed potatoes or a potato itself, it just makes me, like, gag up. Okay, enough about myself. Let's continue with the game now. This dish was abnormal, but the smell were too irresistible to not eat. My curiosity was growing as I got a spare fork from her, and slowly examining the dish, I took a piece of the steak and took a little bite from it. The meat was cooked to perfection. It had a sweet seasoned flavoring that go well with the burnt textures of the surface. It might be the best I've ever tasted. Same goes when I tried the fillets and the mashed potatoes. The flavors are unique, something that I never thought would be perfect together. My taste buds just wouldn't resist it any longer. I began to feast on the meal. I heard Miss Willow laugh when she saw me eat after taking a seat. Careful now. Don't choke on your food. You wouldn't want to suffocate from your dinner. I never expected anyone to join my cooking like this gently. I thought I may have done it too average. She said as I kept munching down some food still placed inside my mouth. It had been some time since I was... Oh, no, this isn't Willow speaking. Gwen Willow, whatnot. I don't know. Oh god, now I'm getting confused with the character from Piggy. Oh god, I still gotta finish that game. It had been some time since I was admired by the looks of happy faces back when I used to dream of being in the culinary arts? Hopefully I said that right. I always loved to cook, and my passion for it was on the top of the roof. Did anyone like your dishes? I asked, but she only gave me a sad smile. No. Oh, wait, no, hold up. No one has ever tried any of my dishes, unfortunately. It was difficult for a woman to enter in a chef's position. I always dreamed to be a chef in Paris, but times changes when I do home cooking instead. Yeah, I feel like I can relate to what she's saying here. Like what I'm trying to say. Like you have a dream, like when you're younger and you want to go for it, but then the times changes and it's something like you can accomplish it. I think that's what it's kind of trying to refer to, which I think I understand that's what it's going for. I hope that's what it's going for. From not like in a bad way. What I'm trying to say is my interpretation of what I think is what she's trying to say. It's okay. Life isn't always. Hold up. I don't know who's reading this, so I'm just gonna read this in my normal voice. But not reading this. I don't know who's saying who. I think it's Willow, but I don't know. I better just stop saying random nonsense. I'm wasting time. Well, I'm intrigued to see what's gonna happen next. It's okay. Life isn't always perfect, but still can make some good alternatives. I feel like it would have been better if there was like an I between the still and the can, because it would be like, but still I can make some good alternatives. She chuckles, but her tone wasn't all too happy. She was forced to still smile, however. Yeah. Yes, I can relate when I had to force a smile or whatnot, but yeah. I don't know if it's noticeable when I try to force a smile when I don't feel like smiling. What an adorable bear you have! Miss Willow points out to Stuffy I have with me on my lap. She's pretty admired by him. Is that your favorite? I do love its button eyes. Yes, this is Stuffy. I had him with almost my whole life. He was a gift from my father. Oh, that's sweet. Almost reminding me of when my... Suddenly, she stops. She went quiet for a moment and lowered her fork, but didn't let go of it. I saw her expression change quickly. She seemed sad right after she interrupted what she was going to say. Are you okay, Miss Willow? Yes, I'm perfectly fine. Just... She sighs to herself, and her ears slightly fall back. It's just I haven't had anyone to talk to for a long time. I've always been alone, and I've never thought I've ever seen people from this dreaded place. I was a little concerned on what she meant, but I commit she must be this lonely. If she doesn't want to be alone, why is she living here in the middle of nowhere in the woods? Before I could say anything, she raised a small smile again and glances over to me once more. Killed a fucking tiny bug.
Now, enough of me. Tell me about yourself. Besides the incident you had earlier, I would love to know more from you.
It seems she wants to start a new conversation. I didn't really want to talk a lot about myself with a stranger, but she was still kind enough to ask. Well, I live far from here, had a nice house, and I do love to do outside gardening. Gardening was my favorite. I love to do outside. That's a weird sentence. Like, is it like meaning that she loves to be outside and gardening's her favorite? And like with the area around had a nice house. What is it? Was it a previous house or the current house she's living to? I don't even know anymore. Let's just continue.
Gardening? That's also one of my own favorite interests. Roses are my personal favorite flowers.
She's feeling better once she describes her gardening experience. I listen to what she says in her daily routine. She seems to be a huge fan of not only cooking but gardening.
Your mother must admire what you do. Does she love what you love to do?
But when she asked that, I then let out a small bitter sigh. My mom's always busy. She's never really sees what I do or enjoy, what I like. She's not all into outdoors activities, mostly has to work. She thought it's a waste of time. I was on my own to admire all the things I do. It began after my dad left, and that made her grow bitter and hard to deal with. I remember how Maid. Is this supposed to be mad or maid? I don't know. I'm gonna read this, man. I remember how mad she was every day when picking me up from school, and when I looked at her at home, she's a different person. I know she tries not to get mad, but it hurts. She still does it. I don't know what's happened to her. She was never like this. I almost started to cry after thinking about the harsh words my mom used to say, even the ones that were on accident, and even the ones she didn't mean to say. Speaking personally wasn't what I had in mind, but I just can't contain them.
My dearie, it's okay to cry. I understand how you feel. It's unfortunate to hate a mother like that. A mother should never make a sweet child much neglect. I deeply apologize for what you went through. I wouldn't even ever allow that to happen, even when someone like her does that to whom she raised. Her ways of speaking was weird, but I get what she was trying to say. I felt myself lighting up by her gentle yet strange words. I'm worried about my mom, but I just hope she's okay. I could say it's a mystery, but let's think positive. Your mother may still be alive. She's just trapped. She'll come looking for you in no time.
I started to feel better by Miss Willow's way of trying to help me in my situation. At first I thought of leaving from the moment I came, but she doesn't seem too bad at all. Famous words before disaster happens. Just a little more preternaturals. She was a good listener for my problems I had before. For some reason I was feeling pleased for her to give her time for me to explain myself. We talked while eating. I enjoyed every bite from the food. My cheeks were stuffed and my stomach was full. It was the best meal I've ever had in a long time. Way better than Mom's microwave meatloaf last week. I don't
know if I should take offense to that. Because I'm someone who's personally enjoys meatloaf. I don't give a fuck if it's a fucking microwave or not. But then again, a cooked meal is also a good meal. But whatever.
Miss Willow grabs the silverware and plates to bring them back into the kitchen. She comes back to me as I got up from my seat.
Oh, that was a fine meal we had, wasn't it?
I nod in appreciation. She seems happy by my answer. Yes, it was. Thank you for the meal. But you still need to call the police, remember? I remind her. She didn't say much but still grinned at me.
Of course, how could I not forget? I was so caught up in how delicious the food was. I'll have a word with the police about your case, but first we'll need to let you rest up. You seem awfully tired.
Tired? No, I'm okay. I'm not really... Oh crap, my alarms just went off, but I'm gonna continue for a little bit more. I suddenly made a giant yawn and my eyes became heavy. Miss Willow saw and noticed that and chuckled.
As a matter of fact, maybe a little...
Wait, no, I think this is Faith speaking. As a matter of fact, maybe a little.
Well, we should go upstairs and tuck you in. There's a room perfect for sleeping.
Oh, Miss Willow, that's very kind of you, but I do feel I overstayed my welcome. She then shushes me.
Now, I insist. It's the least I could do to make you feel as in your home.
We soon left the dining room. She led me over to the stairs. The stairs were tall, and I could see more portraits hung in the wall. She led me up to the steps.
We're now in the second floor of the endless long hall.
Yeah, what the oh god, what am I even trying to do with my voices? I don't even know. We're now in the second floor. The endless long halls were displayed with rows of doors. They were all the same. I didn't know which room would lead me to. I think this is the screen that's used on the save screen. Miss Willow stares down to me as to goes to the door on the right. She gently turns the knob and opens it to reveal one of the rooms. I proceed to go inside. It was a bedroom. It was a small but cozy. It almost resembles a little girl's room. There was a huge window showcasing the outside. There was even a bed that's both big and small, accompanied with a pillow and a huge blanket. The room was warm and stylish in the subtle aesthetic of spring colors. Then Miss Willow came up to me with a white gown.
Here, this is for you to sleep in. We don't want to sleep in wet clothes. I'll clean them off for you tomorrow morning.
She said as she advised me to change into the gown. Good thing she had something else to wear. I was getting tired of walking in my dreaded dripping dress. She tucks me in, but she was awfully close to me. I was in the gown she gave me, and I felt warmer than before. I had Stuffy lie beside me as Miss Willow finished setting me to bed with the same smile she still had glued onto her face.
There, all snug and tucked. Good night, sleep tight, and don't let the bed bugs bite. God. Oh God. Oh. My reading's bad. Or whatnot, I don't know. She said with a chuckle. I felt her hand pat me on the head. I was unhinged by her coming close. Even her eyes stared down to me. Those giant teal eyes. You aren't going to call the cops, right? She only stares at me, not making another expression on my face. Rest now. See you in the morning, dear.
She left me all alone. I was now on my own in this
room, I didn't know what to say about Miss Willow. Something about her was odd, but my tired eyes just wouldn't stay open for long. I was getting more sleepy. I laid beside Stuffy and covered myself in this huge warm blanket. If only for one night, I'm sure Miss Willow will call someone to help me. I'll be home with Mom soon. But enough worrying. I eventually fell asleep waiting for tomorrow morning. Okay, I'm gonna pause it right there. Okay, okay. Oh god, I fucking went onto fucking one of my screen recorder tab. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna stop right there for now. If you enjoyed the video, like if you want to see more of me playing Mother's Love. Dislike the video if you didn't enjoy, and consider subscribing if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye everybody.